Okay, who do you currently hate on YouTube the most?
Oh my God, wait, what? Oh, easy. Who do I hate, babe? Oh, you're going to get me in trouble.
Hannah, it's Hannah.
Gabbie Hanna, yeah.
I don't understand this drama with you and Gabbie Hanna.
She's like irrelevant. So I don't even want to talk about her because she gets like no views. Like, what's even the point? We're like the two like losers that have been on YouTube for so long, just going at it and not getting views for drama.
Why do you guys hate each other so much?
The only reason I hate the only reason I disliked her from the beginning was she like wanted to be my friend. I finally had to tell her, hey, you told my boyfriend I had herpes. When I didn't, she told Jason I had herpes like before I even knew her. And then he didn't want to like fuck me for a long time. And then he's like, oh, but Gabbie said, I was like, what? And then she said she told David and all these people. I was like, okay, she's weird. So I just kept my distance.
Do you have You don't have herpes.
I don't have herpes. And I would like, first of all, she wouldn't know. I never was her friend. Then she tried to blame it on like Shane telling her that I had herpes, which that's not true. But she tried to blame him because she's crazy. And then she started snowballing on Drama Alert. She goes, I don't want drama. On Drama Alert, giving an interview about drama that happened 9 months ago. And then she says, Trisha tried to, he's like, did Trisha try to contact you? Yeah, a couple weeks ago. This bitch is crazy. I've never tried to contact her. Like, she's actually crazy and I feel bad for her. So honestly, I don't want to even like hate on her because I think she does need some help because I went through a mental breakdown last year and I needed to get help and I think she does too, and that's it. But anyways, I'll say I dislike her. Who do you hate? You have to answer these questions too. Who do you dislike?
Oh, yeah, obviously. Keemstar's
the worst.
Yeah, he's the worst.
He might be worse than Gabbie because he's like even more pathetic. Like
Keemstar is actually, the thing about Keemstar is that he's actually just
awful.
Yeah, like I feel like okay, so like even if like let's say Gabbie Hanna, you guys have beef and stuff, and I feel like it's snowballed. But like in a normal world setting, I feel like I could be friends with her. She probably has some redeeming qualities.
Definitely not. There's no one that stayed friends with her.
Look
at all the people she was friends with.
Bad example.
She's like,
but I feel like she's a human being. She must have some good.
She'll literally tell Hila like, oh, like Ethan like try to like flirt with me. Like she told people that someone I know, like a mutual friend of ours that does YouTube, she's like, her husband wanted me before you. I was like, wow, are you on crack, girl? Like, what are you talking about? But Keemstar is the worst privately. Like he'll text me. I'm like, hey, can you just like stop? Because I had anxiety.
Yeah, can you tell me about?
Yeah, he would like private text me about the Gabbie Hanna situation, and I was just like. And I was always cool with him up until this point. Like, even during your guys' beef, I thought it was funny because he would send me, like, merch. Like, and I liked him. He was cool. Like, I was, like, whatever with him. And then, like, all of a sudden, this, like, Gabbie Hanna thing. He asked me for an interview the week before Gabbie came on. I was like, no. Like, I have no drama. Like, why would I come on Drama Alert? There's nothing to talk about. But then second of all, so then he got Gabbie, whatever. And then he was trying to get us to be, like, I don't know. He was trying to ask me, like, oh, well, what's your deal? And I was just like, can you just, like, drop it? I don't want to be associated with her. Because she's, like, actually kind of, like, she's off. I'm off, too. I get help for it. I don't think she does. But I think it's different when you, like, off your meds or something. And so I told him, I was like, I really don't want to be associated with it. Because one, it's not drama that's going to get me views at all anyways. Not that I matter about that. But two, I literally was having so much anxiety that weekend. Like there was just a lot happening. And because I do have this guy, this reoccurring like stalker at my house. Anyways, it's not a big deal, but whatever. And so like people like jump my fence and I get triggered. So I was already triggered that weekend. And then that was happening. It's like, can you just like keep me out of drama? And he's like, no, I will not. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to block you. And then he posted our conversations on Twitter. So then I unblock him. I'm like, hey, can you like delete those? Like, can you just like, please leave me alone? He's like, I will not. Like, he just kept going and hammering. Why won't you tell me? I'm not going to believe you until you show me police reports. Like, it was just crazy. And I was like, who are you? Like, why do I have to prove it? And he was just the worst. Like, privately, he just like wouldn't let it go. And I had to block him again.
Yeah, that's his thing. God, I feel like I'm talking like so slow now. I'm
sorry, because you always put it off at an hour, and I have so much to say. And then
no, I feel that's his problem is that he's like when you talk to him, you have this expectation that you're talking to like a normal human being,
right?
But he really is. There's something off because he doesn't talk to you like a normal human being. He's always digging and digging and digging because he wants to produce content. And there's
something sick about that though, because like even like I always said, like even off camera when I truly didn't like you, like I feel like you were still nice to me off camera, like you weren't like an asshole to me.
Because I was thinking about that, how our relationship started from that one video.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is because my intention was I felt bad that you felt bad, and I wanted to, I wanted to not be rude to you, of course, if we talked off.
But even like Hila was super nice. Like the first day, I was mean about her. I was mean about saying that she was like didn't stick up for herself and she was like a submissive.
Yeah,
like,
but
bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, when I say bitch, I mean it lovingly. People are like, I hate that she calls her a bitch. I say bitch to like everyone.
But the thing, like Keemstar made Hila cry once, like when he after he came on the podcast, and I was like, whatever. I know you got because everyone was mad at me, and I left this comment like, I know you guys hate him. I do too, but I think we should talk about him because he's an interesting guy. And then he lost his shit. And I was trying to calm him down. I was like in the DMs with him being like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't mean it like I hate you. It's just a figure of speech. And he was like fucking losing his mind. And then Hila tried to talk to him and he made her cry. He was so fucking rude and relentless. Say? Honestly, it was years ago. I don't remember.
Oh, just like words, just like nasty words.
Yeah.
I remember like this year he was like calling her like a horse, or there was something with a horse.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, to me that's like so gross. And you did do that. I did fight back. I was like in his defense because I was like, you also made fun of girls' looks. But at the same, like it's just like to me that's gross when like old men like make fun of people's looks, even if it's for comedy, whatever. I think it's just like a low blow. Like it's like that's what you're gonna make fun of someone's like wife being ugly or something or whatever they think,
Well, I guess I have made fun of women's looks, but I think this like that targeted thing of being like you're a horse. And then because then they like keep hammering it, and like this like Leafy has it on a hoodie now. He made like a hoodie with a horse.
Yeah, it's gross. I think it's nasty, but I think it's the same thing you did when you called Tana a Twinkie, and then I came on the podcast and you still were like, yeah, she looked like a Twinkie. Like it's still mean no matter what, because clearly Hila doesn't look like a horse and Tana doesn't look like a Twinkie, and they know that they're pretty, so they don't care. But at the same time, it's still nasty. It's just like you look gross. You just look, and I don't care if people have done it. People like, oh, people do that for comedy or whatever. It's like that's like a joke that we need. People evolve and like the world evolves. I think that needs to evolve to stop like bashing girls' looks as your thing. Like it's a low blow to be like Trisha's fat. Like that's all I hear is you're fat. Okay, if I lose weight, then what are you gonna come for me for? You know what I mean? It's like, who cares? Like, that's all you can say about me? That fat bitch? Okay.
I feel like the Twinkie comment was I don't know why. I thought that was, is that not different than the horse comment? No. I'm trying to rationalize it.
How?
Your palm is tan, bro.
We said this in the car. I look like a little gorilla.
You literally palmed you tanned your palm. What happened there?
I had a little spray tan, and I've been spray tanning so much lately because I had the music video, so I've been spray tanning a lot.
But what happened to your palm? Were you just rubbing it all over your body or something?
I had someone spray it on me actually last night.
Oh my God, it really stuck there. What the hell? You're in like black palm.
No,
Can I call a girl Twinkie? I guess that was rude of me.
Of course. Some people think horses are beautiful, but it's the way you're saying
some people fuck horses.
And some people probably fuck Twinkies, but that doesn't mean you can call a girl that. You told me I look like a corpse in the video about me.
Yeah, well, you were laying in you were in a coffin. That one I feel like was fair game.
My eyes were just closed.
Yeah, it looked like you were in a coffin. I think that's funny. I did say.
You called someone a beached whale.
I think I said it looked like I think it was about you. It looks like you just washed up on the beach.
Yes, exactly. So don't rationalize that as you thought I was a beautiful mermaid.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It was, but like maybe does it get an exemption for being funny? I
think Keemstar thinks he's being funny.
Right.
So. Who did I pick on that battle when Keemstar and you guys were going at it? I think I picked Keemstar. I think I was.
Oh yeah, that was
the winner.
I was like, what? I was like, you are such a fucking.
Yeah, I truly hated you, huh?
You're such like a Judas, how you flip-flop between camps. I'm sure you'll be friends with Keemstar in a month from now.
Absolutely
Being like, no. Yeah, Ethan's fucking, used to go to his house, and you'll start making up shit like, and he put a camera in his bathroom, and he used to call me ugly when I was house, and I'll be like, yeah, Keemstar, you go.
Ethan told me there's a camera in his bathroom, and I'm like, I wouldn't put it past you. I feel like you low-key are kind of pervy.
Trisha goes, can I use the bathroom? I said, yeah, there's a camera in there, don't worry about it.
It's fine with me.
I was kidding.
You can post it on OnlyFans. You do most of the legwork for this podcast, so I could do most of the legwork for our OnlyFans collab.